Stop right there. Before you zip up that suitcase and head to the airport, you need to watch this entire video because what you are about to hear could save you from getting your bag ripped apart, your devices confiscated, and your entire trip derailed before it even starts. In 2026, TSA has completely leveled up their screening process, and millions of travelers are getting flagged every single week for electronics violations they had absolutely no idea were illegal. I am going to walk you through every device that will get you pulled out of that security line, why these rules exist, and exactly what you need to do to make sure you breeze through the checkpoint every single time. Let's start with the single most confiscated electronic item at airports worldwide right now: the power bank. You probably toss yours into your checked luggage because it is heavy and takes up carry-on space. That is one of the costliest packing mistakes you can make in 2026. Here is why this matters so much. Lithium-ion batteries can enter what scientists call thermal runaway, which is essentially a chemical chain reaction that causes the battery to generate its own heat, catch fire, and in a cargo hold 35,000 feet in the air, that fire becomes catastrophic. TSA mandates that any device capable of charging another device without being plugged into a wall must travel in your carry-on only. Additionally, check the watt-hour rating printed on the label. Anything exceeding 100 watt-hours gets seized right at the checkpoint. No negotiation, no exceptions. Now here is one that surprises almost everyone, especially women who travel frequently. Those modern cordless hair straighteners, powered by butane cartridges, are treated as hazardous explosives by TSA. Butane is a pressurized flammable gas, and pressurized gas containers have no business in a cargo hold. You can bring the straightener itself in your carry-on as long as there is a proper safety cover protecting the heating element. But if you packed even one spare butane refill cartridge anywhere in your luggage, it is getting confiscated on the spot. No discussion. Heated travel vests are incredibly popular among older travelers and people who run cold on long flights. Here is the trap that catches thousands of people every month. The fabric vest itself can go in your checked bag, but the lithium battery pack that powers the heating elements absolutely cannot stay attached when you check it. The vest goes below. The battery comes with you into the cabin. If you forget to unzip and remove that battery before handing your bag to the agent, you are going to watch your vest disappear into a TSA holding area. Now let us talk about your suitcase itself, because this is a newer rule that a huge number of travelers violate without even realizing it. Smart luggage with built-in USB charging ports and GPS trackers has been booming in popularity. But if that internal battery cannot be physically removed with one finger, your bag is not getting on that plane. Airlines in 2026 have become significantly stricter about non-removable battery technology in checked luggage. Even worse, if you get to the gate and an agent decides your carry-on needs to be gate checked, because the overhead bins are full, you must pull that battery out before surrendering the bag. If the battery is fused into the design, your bag literally stays on the ground. Electric hand warmers are another category where travelers constantly get confused. The old chemical shake and heat packets are completely fine to pack anywhere. But those rechargeable electric hand warmers contain high-density lithium batteries and must be treated exactly like your smartphone. Carry on only, every single time. Medical device travelers face their own unique set of challenges. CPAP machines are expensive, so most people carry them on anyway. But the spare batteries for your CPAP often exceed standard size thresholds. You are permitted to bring them, but they must ride in your carry-on, and you need to protect the terminals from short-circuiting by either wrapping them in electrical tape or keeping them in their original packaging. A loose medical battery rolling around your checked bag is asking for trouble. Here is something that shocks most hearing aid users. If you use modern rechargeable hearing aids, the hearing aids themselves can go anywhere, but the charging case contains its own lithium battery. That charging case must stay in your carry-on. This rule catches people completely off guard because they assume the case is just a container, not a battery device. Portable oxygen concentrators require special attention beyond just the battery rules. You cannot check a battery-powered POC at all. Pressure changes in the cargo hold can affect the device's function, and the battery creates a fire risk in an environment where the person who needs that device is not present to monitor it. Bring your POC on board and make sure you have enough battery life to cover 1.5 times your total flight duration. Airlines require that buffer to account for delays. Nebulizers follow the same split logic as CPAP machines. The tabletop plug-in version can go in checked bags, but any portable handheld nebulizer with a built-in battery belongs in your carry-on. A simple rule of thumb here: if you cannot see the battery, assume it is a lithium battery and assume it needs to be in the cabin with you. Looking for cheap flights? I recommend Aviasales. It compares prices from hundreds of airlines and travel sites to help you find great flight deals fast. If you're planning a trip, check out Aviasales using the affiliate link in the description. It won't cost you anything extra, and it helps support this channel. Also, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more travel tips. For travelers with mobility devices like collapsible electric scooters or powered wheelchairs, the process requires advanced planning. The frame and body of the device typically goes in cargo, but the battery must be disconnected and brought into the cabin. This is not something you want to figure out at the gate. Contact your airline at least 48 hours before departure to confirm the specific procedures for your particular device. Now here is one that has nothing to do with fire and everything to do with panic. An electric toothbrush that accidentally activates inside your checked bag creates vibrations that baggage handlers interpret as potential explosive devices. They will pull your bag off the belt, flag it, open it, and tear through everything inside looking for the source of the buzzing. The fix is simple. Tape down the power button or invest in a hard travel case that locks the switch in the off position. The exact same logic applies to electric razors. Engage the travel lock if your model has one. If it does not, pack it in your carry-on where you can quickly prove what the noise is if anyone asks. Tablets and e-readers seem harmless enough to check, but their large flat batteries are highly vulnerable to puncture damage when heavier bags get stacked on top of them in the cargo hold. A punctured lithium battery is a fire, plain and simple. Keep all your screens in the cabin. Laptops get checked sometimes when a carry-on gets full, and this creates a specific danger most people overlook entirely. A laptop left in sleep or hibernate mode can wake up in the cargo hold, overheat in an enclosed dark space with no ventilation, and ignite the clothing packed around it. If you absolutely must check a laptop, power it completely off. Not sleep, not hibernate, fully powered down. One popular misconception worth clearing up. AirTags are not banned by airlines, despite rumors circulating online. The lithium content inside a standard AirTag is approximately 0.3 grams, which falls well below any regulatory danger threshold. You can absolutely put AirTags in your checked luggage to track your bags. Beyond the devices themselves, how you dress and behave at the security checkpoint matters more than most travelers realize. Heavy boots take forever to remove and reliably trigger metal detectors. Metal belts, large watches, and layered clothing slow down the entire line and draw extra attention from agents. Dress practically, move efficiently, and carry only the tech you genuinely need for your trip. A backpack overflowing with gadgets signals something worth investigating to experienced TSA agents, especially on short trips where the volume of devices does not match the length of travel. The psychology of the security line is real. Nervous energy, excessive fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or overcompensating with too much eye contact all register as behavioral flags for trained screeners. Stay relaxed, be polite, follow every instruction the first time it is given, and make sure every device you carry is charged enough to power on if an agent asks you to demonstrate it is legitimate. Here is your master checklist before every flight. Power banks in carry-on only, under 100 watt-hours. Remove batteries from smart luggage and heated vests before checking. Verify all medical device batteries are terminal protected in your carry-on. Lock or disable every vibrating device in your checked bag. Power laptops completely off if you must check them. Bring your oxygen concentrator on board with a buffer charge. Call your airline 48 hours ahead for any powered mobility equipment. Follow these rules without exception, and you will never stand at a TSA checkpoint watching your electronics disappear into a confiscation bin again. Share this video with anyone you know who has a trip coming up, because this information could genuinely save their travel day.